What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And we are back with another off-season realistic rebuild today, as if you're seeing this, the Las Vegas Raiders have just lost to the Cincinnati Bengals, so here we are doing a Raiders rebuild today. Before we get into this video, guys, leave a like and of course subscribe if you have not already. Always greatly appreciated. It helps grow the channel. So I am currently recording a Raiders then a Bengals video predetermined before obviously we watch this game and see what happens. So one of these videos is gonna get scrapped, so I would appreciate the support by leaving a like. It's completely free. It helps out a ton. So let's go ahead and just start talking about the Raiders. So the Raiders, honestly, I mean, the fact that they're even in the playoffs is kind of amazing, low-key, because this team has been through a lot with the whole Henry Ruggs situation, Damon Arnett situation, John Gruden situation. This team has gone through some drama, and thankfully, this team still has made the playoffs. So definitely shout out to the Raiders. Awesome stuff from them this season. The Raiders and Chargers game was a classic game. One of the best games I've seen as a football fan, to be honest. It was just a great game. Justin Herbert converting like 5 fourth downs or whatever it was. It was crazy, but we're not talking about Raiders and Chargers. We're talking about the Raiders losing to the Bengals, if you're seeing this. So let's go ahead and start talking about, you know, the re-signing stage and what else this team could go through this offseason. So we definitely have some interesting free agents here, but Marcus Mariota is interesting as well. They have him come in on like some fourth down plays and stuff like that. But I think the Raiders might want to re-sign a couple of these guys. So I see Alec Ingold, I see KJ Wright, Jonathan Hankins, but for the most part, we do have some cap space. So I think I'm going to sign Casey. Oh, Casey Hayward's cap hit might be big. You know what? We might actually move on from Casey Hayward. Richie Incognito, though, just to kind of, you know, further solidify our offensive line, I'll sign him for 1 year. And Alec Ingold, not that many teams run fullbacks like crazy anymore, but I'll offer Alec Ingold a contract, but he says he wants to go to free agency. That's fine. And then I saw Zay Jones out here, who has been a pretty good player for the Raiders. So I would imagine Vegas would want to keep him around. They traded for him a while ago from Buffalo. So I feel like he's been a mainstay here. But other than that, I'm not really going too crazy about whatever else we need to worry about. But one thing I do want to take a look at is the lineup of this Raiders roster. So obviously, I think a wide receiver could be a very big need for the Raiders. Obviously, you have Hunter Renfrow, which is great. You love Renfrow. But they did lose Henry Ruggs, which is very unfortunate circumstance, like I said. But you have Josh Jacobs. You have Kenyon Drake, who went out with a season-ending injury. The offensive line isn't terrible. It could be better, but it isn't terrible. So Alex Leatherwood is the right guard for this team. They drafted him very young. Colton Miller, and then of course we re-signed Incognito. Of course, you have Darren Waller, Brian Edwards. So I think a wide receiver could be something we should be looking at this offseason. Denzel Perryman, Trayvon Moehrig, Casey Hayward, but we're probably going to lose a couple of these guys, Jonathan Abrams. So let's go ahead and just see what this team looks like after we simulate to next week, after the re-signing stage. So $56 million in cap space. We should be able to spend some money. It'll be interesting to see how the whole Derek Carr thing goes down as well. I just saw a report, which I thought this was going to be how it was. It's going to be based off the head coach that they bring in. Will the head coach believe in Derek Carr, or do the Raiders feel like, you know, maybe trading Derek Carr is better for them in the long run? I think it would have to probably be based off how Derek Carr performs in the playoffs today. But if you're seeing this video, maybe he didn't perform so well. Who knows? But if Derek Carr somehow was to go far, then maybe we wouldn't even be talking about it. Maybe they resign Derek Carr. He's the quarterback going forward, whatever. With Derek Carr is solid. Sometimes he's just inconsistent is the problem with him. But defensively on the other side of the ball, there's definitely some good pieces here. You have Corey Littleton. You have Jonathan Abram. You have Denzel Perryman, Mason Crosby, of course, Yannick Ngakoue. So that's all good. Cleveland Farrell hasn't really ever panned out for this team. He's still young, so maybe he can turn into some Trayvon Moehrig. So the secondary, you know, could use another corner here, but for the most part, I think we need a left outside linebacker. We need interior defensive linemen. So we'll probably be addressing a little bit of that in free agency. And then we also need offensive line help as well. So we have, maybe we need like a right tackle if possible. So let's go to free agency and let's just start spinning. So I'm going to just go with the assumption that Derek Carr is the quarterback of the Raiders. Don't know who they're going to bring in, but I don't really know who you'd start if you were trading Derek Carr. I guess you could draft a quarterback, but this draft class, as we know, isn't a quarterback heavy draft class, and I don't know if the Raiders will be obviously high enough in the draft to take a quarterback very high. So it'll be interesting. But Mike Williams is in free agency. That is actually interesting. Never seen that before. So you have Davante Adams, who obviously Derek Carr, Davante Adams, that's been kind of a connection kind of thing. So that could be fun if you want to bring in Davante Adams. If you were going to keep Derek Carr and Davante Adams was going to potentially leave Green Bay, which is a very big possibility. You could bring in Davante Adams as a weapon, and then you have Renfrow, Adams, Waller, Josh Jacobs, and around Derek Carr. That's pretty nasty. That's a really good team going forward. So other than that, the safeties we are feeling good about. Gallup, there's a middle linebacker help, but we don't need middle linebacker. We need outside linebacker help, if anything. So Antonio Brown, remember him on the Raiders. We're not going to go that route again. Maybe another corner wouldn't be too bad either. So we're just going to try to get whatever we can out here. Let's get Henry Ruggs back on this team. Rasul Douglas, Levi Wallace. We need a corner, Kyle Fuller. So any kind of corner would be fine. We just need to sign a corner 100%. We don't really need a guard is the problem. Austin Corbett would be a nice pickup. We have Brian Poole out here, 29-year-old star development corner. So any corner, just a body that could play decent defense is going to be needed. So I do want to start this free agency by signing a corner if possible. So let's go ahead and go with probably AJ Boye is interesting to me. Casey Hayward was another one. We could just re-sign Casey Hayward, which would be cool. But I'm going to probably try to go younger here. So I saw we had a couple of guys down here, Rasul Douglas and Levi Wallace. I'm kind of leaning towards one of these guys. Let's go with Rasul Douglas for 3 years, $5 million cap hit. That'll be fine. So we'll offer Rasul Douglas a contract to be one of our other corners that we need. We still need outside linebacker help. But I also really do want to kind of take a stab at Davante Adams. Now, I tried to do this in the fantasy style rebuild I did for the Raiders, but I'm going to try to do it here as well. So if the Raiders were going to go forward with Derek Carr, you might as well bring in a guy he's familiar with in Davante Adams. So if we offer this contract initially, that would be the #1 offer. So Davante Adams, Derek Carr, that could be a lot of fun. Just so I get him for sure, I'm going to offer him just even more money just to be sure. So I want Davante Adams 100%. So I'm going to offer him a fat contract. So that'll blow the Jets offer out of the water. We still need a tackle. Teron Armstead could be really nice. Throw him at right tackle. Von Miller. Ooh, I kind of like the idea of the Raiders potentially trying to take a stab at Von Miller. Now, this would be really interesting if they could find a way to get him. But I think I want to take a stab at Von Miller as well. So I'm going to try to get Von Miller. This would probably be all of our cap space gone, though, if I get this. So he would be the number one. Okay, we have his #1 offer just by a sneaky little bit. So 94 total points. So our negotiations are Davante, Von Miller, and Rasul Douglas. So that'd be a pickup at linebacker. That'd be a pickup at the corner. And then you'd get also a weapon, which is good. I do want to see what our draft pick situation is looking like as well. I can't remember if the Raiders have multiple picks in this draft or not. Multiple first rounders. So no, we do not. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to simulate next week and see if we get Davante, Von Miller, and Rasul Douglas. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a DFS player props website that allows you to go over or under on players' projections. You're facing no one in the world but yourself and the numbers. So let me go ahead and show you a few examples of how it works. So on this example, I went for a flex play on Deebo Samuel, Cordell Patterson, Laviska Shenault, and David Johnson, who were all able to hit or go under the numbers, which led to me getting $170. That's just one example. And here's another example where I didn't actually get everyone correct, but I still didn't walk away with nothing. Aaron Jones was able to hit over his fantasy score. Chase Edmonds got over 10 fantasy points, and Mercedes Lewis got under 18.5 receiving yards. But unfortunately for me, DeAndre Hopkins did not get a touchdown in this game. If you do decide to sign up, my link is down in the description below. Use code Crushables. They are offering 100% deposit match up to $100. That would be an amazing offseason. We're able to accomplish that feat, and we are going to, hopefully, Davante Adams. I want Davante Adams really, really badly. So hopefully we get him. If we don't get Von Miller, not the worst thing in the world. We got everyone. We did not get Von Miller. So we got Davante Adams, though. So Davante Adams makes this offense way more scarier. So Derek Carr, Davante Adams, very familiar with each other. Von Miller rejects, which is fine. We don't get Von Miller, not a big deal. So we can spend our $28 million somewhere else. But we do get the corner. So now looking at our roster just a little bit further, now we have Davante Adams. So we have really good weapons around Derek Carr now. You have Davante, Hunter Renfrow, Bryan Edwards, Zay Jones, Darren Waller, Fabian Moreau. Great look in there. Alex Leatherwood. How young is their center? He is 25. So yeah, not too bad. So really, I want to try to focus on getting a right tackle if possible. And then defensively, we have now we have Rasul Douglas. And then secondary is looking a lot better. We still need interior defensive linemen, though. That's kind of a big need, big gaping hole. So getting one would probably be in our best case scenario. So Mike Williams is still sitting here, but I don't really need a weapon anymore. So Melvin Gordon, Odell, Devondre Campbell, Dante Hightower. We have one of the best kickers in the league in Daniel Carson, so we're not going to worry about that. AJ Boye. Okay, so what do we want to go? Is there any way we could address one of those positions? Linval Joseph is here. We have Zach Pascal, Malik Hooker, Kwan Williams. All right, left guard, Connor Williams, 25 years old. So we don't really need a guard, though, is the annoying part. We need a tackle. So maybe we just go for him, though, and play him at tackle. I mean, I feel like that's an option. DJ Jones as a defensive tackle. We can just grab a real quick depth defensive tackle because we kind of need it. Justin Houston wouldn't be a bad acquisition either. JD McKissick. Okay. Quan Alexander also could be an interesting pickup. We do need an outside linebacker. So I am going to go ahead and try to offer Quan Alexander a contract. I do like the idea of bringing in him. So Quan Alexander, that would be the #1 offer. So we'll have that. And then I think I'm going to go for DJ Jones here as well. He has no offers yet. So that'll be, and then we'll probably try to offer one more contract. I forgot there was someone, Connor Williams. So I could potentially play him at right tackle maybe. This would be like all of our cap space used. We'd be the 3rd offer. So Connor Williams will increase the offer a little bit, or we could even move Leatherwood back to tackle. Who knows? So Connor Williams, we'd be the #1 offer by a sneaky little bit. So if we do not get all these guys, that's fine. But I think it's money well spent. So hopefully get Quan Alexander, 100%. Hopefully we get him. We need an outside linebacker. So we are going to get, we got Connor Williams. We did not get Quan Alexander. So no outside linebacker. We got DJ Jones, though, to play interior in the defensive line. So, okay, that sucks. We didn't get the big linebacker in Quan Alexander. That would have been a nice pickup. But we did get Connor Williams. So what I want to do is if I moved him all the way to left tackle, let's see what his overall would be. I don't really know how it would go, but we did need him for offensive line help. So left tackle, if we move him over there, he is going to be a 77 overall. So he didn't go down too much, but I actually have to move him to the other side. Apologies. So let's move him to the right tackle instead. So he's going to be playing the tackle position for us. So we'll move him outside. And then after that, I mean, I don't think we'll be able to do much else in free agency. This is what our offensive line is going to look like. This is what our offense is essentially going to look like. So I'm pretty content with it. It's not bad. Offensive line is not the greatest, but you got some pieces here who could develop. Leatherwood hopefully develop, and then Williams bringing him in, Colton Miller. And then defensively, we have DJ Jones, Cleveland Farrell. So the only big gaping hole here is the outside linebacker position, which is what we really need to address in the draft badly. So outside linebacker is going to be very important. Von Miller, Quan Alexander, we struck out on both of them. So very unfortunate. And I don't think there's going to be anybody else we can get here. So if we can't, Justin Houston, we got Dorian O'Daniel. Okay, so Justin Houston might be. There's Jason Pierre-Paul. Yeah, I mean, I think we're better off just trying to draft an outside linebacker. So we're going to go to the NFL draft and try to use our 1st-round pick on linebacker help because that's what we desperately need. So here we are in the NFL draft. So basically, we're just going to try to get lucky. I mean, we don't necessarily have to take a linebacker. We basically just need to get something here. Obviously, that's going to help out immediately, which is what my plan is. So we need to draft good. So you have Charles Cross on the board. You have Kenyon Green. Wow, we still have Charles Cross on the board. I mean, that might actually have to be the guy I take here. I cannot believe he's fallen this far. We got, yeah, other than that, like the linebackers are not looking so hot. So maybe we just take the defensive lineman, Brenton Cox Jr., or not defensive lineman, the offensive lineman, and Charles Cross. There's also Kenyon Green here, which I actually like the idea of drafting him potentially. But I don't know, man. What do we want to do here? I know Charles Cross is a beast immediately, but I've been drafting him a lot. So I'm going to change it up. I'm going to get Kenyon Green, which was the wrong decision, it looks like. Charles Cross was the better prospect, I believe, but I've been drafting Charles Cross like crazy lately. So I guess we'll go to the 2nd round and try to address our outside linebacker position. So hopefully we're able to go ahead and do just that. So outside linebacker position, we have Ventrell Miller, Brenton Cox Jr. So let's go ahead and then Owen. All right, so we need to go ahead and try to get D pursuit, D block shedding, A injury, F man coverage. Okay, so maybe it's more of a pass rusher. We have a corner on the board. We have Jake London. Let's take a look at this linebacker. A zone coverage. Okay. We also have B play recognition, B hit power. I think I'm going to take him. He's a normal development outside linebacker, but I really liked what I saw as far as his ratings were concerned. We'll take another stab maybe at another linebacker here and try to get something else really good for us. So We'll draft another position here, and hopefully we'll get something good. Adam Anderson, Nolan Smith, Merlin Robinson. I'm pretty sure I've taken Nolan Smith and Merlin Robinson before. Adam Anderson, I don't know if I've ever taken a stab at. A pursuit, C tackle. So A, D man coverage, B finesse moves. We're gonna go ahead and draft him. He's going to be a hidden development. So okay, we did pretty good in the third round. We drafted a linebacker with hidden development. So I'm feeling pretty good about that now. Let's go ahead and see what overall he is coming out of the draft. So I think overall this was a pretty good offseason, getting Davante Adams, offensive line, a corner. I really like what we're able to accomplish this offseason, honestly. So $7 million only capped to our name. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we're able to do. So we drafted a 65 overall in the first round. So, you know, nothing crazy. Adam Anderson isn't that great, but he will get the start immediately at the outside linebacker position. So Charles Cross would have been the better pick, obviously, but I just feel like I didn't want to bore you guys by drafting him over and over. That's why I didn't take him. So next time I'll just draft him because Kenyon Green wasn't that good. I just saw in a mock draft that would be a steal for the Raiders at their draft pick, though. So I guess maybe he was wrong. Who knows? So hopefully this season with Davante Adams coming in, Derek Carr still here, hopefully this Raiders team can make the playoffs again. That's what we want to accomplish, right? So looking at it, it's going to be Derek Carr, Josh Jacobs, Davante Adams. You have Hunter Renfrow on the other side, Brian Edwards, Zay Jones, Darren Waller, Connor Williams, Alex Leatherwood, James Incognito, and Colton Miller. So offensive line isn't terrible. Defensively, you have Denzel Perryman, Corey Littleton. I want to throw Adam Anderson at the right outside linebacker, and I want to play him. So I think that's what I want to do. Defensive line, Max Crosby, Yannick Ngakoue, Trayvon Mullen, Rashul Douglas, Nate Hobbs, Jonathan Abram, and Trayvon Moehrig. So all looking pretty good. I do want to mess with the depth chart just a little bit. I want to throw our hidden development linebacker in there immediately just because I feel like it's probably the best thing to do. He's a 69 overall, and we have a 70 overall starting. So we might as well, right? So 69. Let's go to right outside linebacker, and let's throw... Or I guess he's not over here. I guess we got to throw him at left outside. Or let's just, what we need to do is we need to move Corey Littleton to the other side. So we'll fix this. We'll simulate this season, and hopefully this team is able to make the playoffs again. Okay, Vegas. I see you. 16-1. Are you kidding me? That is the best record I've ever had in a simulation. Wow. Now I really hope the Raiders lose so I can upload this. Holy crap, 16-1? Are you kidding me? This team isn't even all that... I mean, I've built better teams than this, and this team went 16-1? Wow, what the hell happened? Let's go take a look at the stats real quick. Okay, Derek Carr must have been a man on a mission. 35 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 4,900 yards. 16-1. Josh Jacobs, 1,500 yards, 23 rushing touchdowns. Receiving, Davante Adams at 1,200 yards, Renfrow with 1,100, Waller with 1,100, 800 from Brian Edwards, 391 from Josh Jacobs. Okay, and then let's go take a look at our defense. So 16-1, we must have had a fantastic... Yannick and Crosby, 14.5 and 11. 8 from Carl Nassib. Okay, Carl Nassib, I see you. Interceptions, we had 3 from Jonathan Abram, 2 from Denzel Perryman, and 2 from Trayvon Mullen. What about touchdowns? I mean... 16-1, we didn't get a single touchdown. Wow. Okay, offense was second in the NFL with Davante Adams coming in, and then defensively we were 7th. So wow, that is a crazy feat. Okay, let's go ahead and see who we get to play in the divisional round. Bye week, 16-1. Man, that is crazy. The first Super Bowl I ever won in a rebuild. Wow. Ironically enough, we get to play the Los Angeles Chargers. So the first rebuild I ever won in a Madden game was with the Raiders, ironically enough. So 16-1. Let's get it, man. Let's jump into this divisional and let's get it, bro. Let's see what happens. All right, the Chargers have put up 3 points on us, and we are going to go ahead and tie it up 3-3. This is in Vegas, but it is a 10-3 ball game right now. But we even it up 10-10, 17-10 for the Chargers. Can we tie it up? We have a minute 16 left to get a touchdown. We are on our own 5-yard line. Oh gosh, this is not a good position to be in. But it's all good, man. I'm here to score a touchdown on this drive. I want Josh Jacobs immediately, probably. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and get some yardage out of this. All right, I went up like 2 yards. Nothing crazy. All right, let's get no huddle offense going. All right, hopefully I can find Waller wide open. Or actually, that might be Renfrow here. B. Oh my goodness, I just got saved. No, I'm on the 1. Okay. I'm so lucky I'm on the 1-yard line. Oh, okay. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. 3rd and 15 on the 1. I mean, I think they're going to all-out blitz me, right? So let's get a quick pass in here. Quick slants. They may not all-out blitz me, but I got to get rid of this football if I can't get anything going. So, I might have B. Low key. Yes, Renfro. Let's go, baby. We all have a second timeout. We got the first down. Okay. That was a scary situation. Now we have space. I'm good now. I'm good. I am more than fine now. Let's get this drive going. Davante Adams. We have Renfro. I'm going to assume Davante Adams is going to be open here. They are blitzing. I'm going to have Davante Adams. You better catch this, man. Keenan Allen has sold me on this route so many times. Break the tackle. Oh, damn it. I thought I was going to be gone. Okay. You know what? Good pursuit by them. I'm going to call another timeout. Let's go. Excellent throw from Derek Carr. Davante Adams gets a lot of yards there. All right. I'm trying to get a touchdown on this drive. Let's get it. All right. I'm going to have Darren Waller scraping up the middle. Renfro on. All right. Let's see if we can get something going here. Waller, I'm going to go ahead and take you. Catch and run. Okay. We are... Actually, I got to spike it. I got to spike it. I got to spike it. Let's go. Spike it. 19 seconds left on the clock. We're good. All right. Let's go drag under here. Let's see if we can get a touchdown. We're probably going to have to try to target Bryan Edwards. He's the one going to the end zone. Let's see if I can get him. He's not going to be there. This might be a terrible... that's actually not a good... Can we get a quick... Oh, it's close. It's close. 2 seconds. Okay, we got to take the... Well, do I go for it? It's going to make me take the field goal, isn't it? I think we take the field goal. I think we play it safe. The fact that we haven't got a field goal out of this... Let me not fail it this time. Okay, we're good. All right. Boom, just like that. We get a field goal, I guess. I mean, it would have been fine. It would have been better to get a touchdown. We had no timeouts, unfortunately. Okay. All right, we got points before half. That's what you want to see. Raiders Chargers did not score, and we're up 20-17. So those points were great. Now it is 24-20. 31-20. Oh man, this isn't good. Okay, man, we're gonna go 16-1 and lose like this, man. Come on, baby. All right, Davante Adams. I might just go for him, low key. It is 1-on-1. I'm going Davante. Oh my goodness, Derek Carr, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you, Derek Carr. Holy crap, what a throw. Davante Adams touchdown. Quick and easy. 1-on-1 coverage. You cannot leave Davante 1-on-1. Are you kidding me? Let's freaking go, baby. We got to get a stop, though. Got to get a stop. 38. Oh, man. That's not okay. I don't know if I can get that lucky again. 38-28, man. This is, Davante Adams is, oh my, I should send him on a freaking route right now, to be honest. I'm going to take Davante Adams underneath. We got to get quick, man. I don't even think we're going to be able to do this. We probably lost this game. That is so unfortunate. So unfortunate, man. All right, Davante. I'm going to need you 1-on-1 again, please. Please get 1-on-1. Please. Please be 1-on-1. Please, safety, come up. Come up, please. He might be there. He might be there. Okay, this is going to be close. This might be overthrown a little bit. It's going to be a interception. 16-1. We're going to lose like this. All right, I got to stop trying to hit stick. Dude, that's such a stinger, man. The Chargers get their revenge. 16-1. And we're going to lose 38-28. That's so unfortunate. Our defense wasn't our defense today. Maybe I should just let the simulation deal with it, man. Justin Herbert gets his revenge. Man, that was a banger. That was a banger of a video. 16-1 on the season. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. But, hey, you know what? Maybe you guys won't even see this video. Who knows? Davante Adams was a beast. Unfortunately, though, we did not even get close to getting to the NFC or to the Super Bowl. So, eliminated in the first round that we showed up. That sucks, man. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. This is Crushables 2. If you see this video, I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.